Good morning, Geektopia. How is everyone today? We're going to turn the music a little bit back up because life is more fun with music, right? So I did have us set up to watch the guinea pigs, and then the guinea pigs all ran off camera. I think they're back though. Yeah, here we go. All right, so we've got Fitz's Guinea Vision hanging out, chatting with us in the pre-video time, I guess, when I'm giving people time to get alerts and get tuned in. But yeah, so I'm gonna hang out a little bit and wait for people to find us so that we can get a little bit more votes here on the poll. Otherwise, we're just gonna clean out the cage. Anyway, what are you guys up to this weekend? I know, Fitz, you've got your guinea pigs there with you. What's your plans for today? Hi, Fuzzy. I know my stream is a little bit delayed, so while I'm waiting for a response, I will recap what we were talking about for the future when people view this later. We were talking about how guinea pigs are little liars, and you can feed them, and then 5 minutes later, they're trying to convince you that they've never eaten before in their lives. This is almost as universal as what has been genetically ingrained into guinea pigs, which is to realize that the sound of plastic bags means that veggies are in the room. And they all go berserk. Which blows my mind. I don't know, but even when my guinea pigs were babies, they knew that sound right away. All right, Fitz says, today, not a whole lot. Might sew a new liner or something. Depends on how I'm feeling. I just woke up half an hour ago or so. Well, Fitz, me too. I did just wake up, and I've got my sister-in-law in the house with us today. She actually is sleeping on the other side, right behind the camera. So I had to, ease her out of bed. She looks at me, she goes, "Why am I awake?" Sorry. So she wanted to get to hang out with the guinea pigs a little bit this morning, and she cuddled with Vanna because Vanna is my intro pig for anybody that is new to the guinea pigs. Vanna loves people. And then she gave them all a whole bunch of Italian parsley, which is what they were having for breakfast. Alright, we're gonna go to guinea cam only. And let's check in on the pigs. Who do we have today? So we got Fozzie. And Naughty is in here. Yeah. Fiddy's a little bit more mobile today. Are you camera shy? Betty's down here. Let's see, where's everybody else? Instinct tells me that somebody is probably in here. Yeah, hi. Miss. Miss. Are you in here? There she is. And now she's gone. Put this down here and go find out what happened to the music, huh? Alright. It says, I know that feeling. I said that to my cat this morning before getting out of bed. I'm like, why am I waking up right now? His response was, meow. Sounds about right. Guinea pigs, are you camera shy today? Alright. cage cleaning. You guys hiding? Good morning, Ghost. How is everyone today? I'm gonna flip over to this so you guys can see the cage cleaning action. I'm gonna bring my phone over so I have half a chance of seeing when someone chats. I know what I need. Seems like a dangerous spot to put my coffee. Hey, listen, chat. Is the music loud enough? Can you guys hear it? Or am I just entertaining myself here? Thank you!
Ah, you're welcome.
That's
Hi.
my husband. loves some Vanna, right? No, that's not for chewing. To come over here and make sure that we are still on track with this here poll. Chat, stream, and cage cleaning at the same time. Well, you know what? We can accomplish those together. What do we want to chat about? Chat? Do we want to impart guinea wisdom? Do we want to just talk about your plans for this weekend? Because I'm curious. What are you guys up to? What are your plans for the weekend? Guinea pigs, don't eat that. Go be on camera. We've got a guinea train over here, eating our important files. That's my own fault. Hey, that's not food at all, Fozzie. No, no, no. I know it smells like parsley, but it's misleading. It's not parsley. Alright. So this weekend, hope you guys can hear me. Looks like you might be able to. This weekend, I have my sister-in-law here. Her mother suggested that I wake her up by putting a guinea pig on her face. I said that I value the life of my guinea pigs more than that. But it makes for a funny picture, don't you think? Have you guys ever included your guinea pigs in a practical joke on someone? Because I have. Ruth is gonna chill and watch YouTube on her weekend. Fitz can hear me. Awesome. Good. Well, it sounds like Rusis, I hope I'm saying your name right there, RRRSSS, is gonna have a really chill weekend. And those are great. I need to be better about having chill weekends. I think my husband and his sister are gonna play video games most of this weekend. So if I hear about the practical jokes that you've involved your guinea pigs in, I will share with you how I've used my guinea pigs in practical jokes. So, it is a quid pro quo kind of situation. You want in on this? I am still getting used to getting this cage cleaned out while it's up high. I'm so used to like having to bend down to clean everything. This is new. I'm still getting my rhythm on this. It says, I watch YouTube every day. I also create YouTube every day. That's awesome, Vitz. I do too. Ursus is not a party person. I always just stay in my house and charge my energy. I am the same way. I have lived in Texas for about a month now. And I've literally only gone out 3 times. Once to pick up something that I bought off of Craigslist and twice to go to the supermarket. I leave the house if I have to. COVID cases are pretty bad where I live. Yeah, they are pretty bad here as well, Fitz. I actually had COVID myself. That's a fun story. My husband and I both got COVID just before our wedding. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I would not encourage anyone to go out and like purposefully get it. We had the Omicron variant, we think. So it wasn't terrible. We agreed that we would both actually rather have that than the flu. But we also understand that there's no guarantee which variant you're gonna get, and that it affects everyone slightly differently, and everybody has different factors that affect how bad they're gonna get it. So, staying safe is a real thing, and respecting other people and helping them stay safe is very important. Knock on wood, I haven't gotten COVID yet, or if I have, then I'm asymptomatic. That happens sometimes. I've heard that some people are asymptomatic. I figure everyone is going to get it eventually, much like the flu. My hope, though, is that by the time anyone does get it, it is at a very degraded strain that's really not bad at all. It's like a messed up lottery for disease. You are correct, sir. Actually, when we had COVID, we'll relate this back to the topic here. My biggest concern was the guinea pigs. They had not moved down here yet, and I actually was at the point that I was about to delay going to get them until we had no more symptoms, because they have shown that COVID has transferred to hamsters. I've not heard of guinea pigs getting them yet, but guinea pigs can catch the human cold and other human respiratory illnesses, and their respiratory systems are so fragile that I was not willing to risk them getting COVID at all. So we did not go get the guinea pigs until we were completely free of COVID. So my recommendation, obviously everyone live your own lives, but if you do get COVID, find a pet sitter to take care of your animals. Or make sure you glove up, wash up, do everything. Because I know sometimes getting a pet sitter just is not feasible. When I had long-term bronchitis, I still had to take care of my animals, but you just gotta be super careful about interacting with them. Someone on my Facebook guinea pigs group just said that they were rescuing 2 piggies on Tuesday. Thank God for that. The conditions are terrible. Pigs are in a store-bought cage with no bedding, no hay, no food, no water. Oh, that's terrible, Fitz. Please thank your friend for me. As some of you may know, that is how I got Naughty and Fitty. Naughty is crossing the screen now-ish, or just crossed the screen. I'm really bad at timing with the time-lapse thing. But they were being held at the SPCA. And they were in okay conditions. They were in a store-bought cage with paper bedding. So, it wasn't the worst thing. What killed me was that they were being kept in the room with all the cats. So everyone was segregated and safe, but they were freaked out all the time because of the smell of the cats. So that's how I ended up with 6 guinea pigs instead of 4. Beyond says, bunch of cuties. Yes, they are. You're a cute guinea pig. You're a cute guinea pig. You're a cute guinea pig. Yeah. I feel like people just don't recognize the amount of work that goes into keeping guinea pigs healthy. Once you get your routine, it's really not that bad, but if you have only ever kept like other types of animals before, it is a completely different routine. I once made the mistake of thinking that caring for rabbits and caring for guinea pigs is going to be very similar, and it's really not. I think it's important to recognize that caring for each type of animal has its own demands and its own requirements, and you just need to go in with an open mind and accept them for what they are. Right? You want this? Like, I can understand the store-bought cage because I don't know the person's situation. Maybe the piggy's got daily exercise, free roam all day, only sleep in the cage. But the bedding, no food, no water, that's what upset me. Person posted asking advice what to do about the situation. I tried to, so hard to bite my tongue. Would not take me 2 seconds to even say yes, even if it's just to foster them. Yeah. Yeah, no, I understand that feeling. I have to be very careful about like looking at the pet rescue pages because, you know, there are times that it's just fun to look at their cute little faces, but then I always want to take home a bunch of guinea pigs. So, yeah. Sorry, I'm ranting. I'll save it for my channel. No, it's okay, Fitz. Rant away. It helps me know what to say when people are active in the chat. And then I don't have to sit here and think about where to take the conversation. So no, it's okay. And I think this is an important topic. The topic of what to do if you realize that your guinea pigs are too much for you. And that's a tough conversation, you know, because I fully believe that when you adopt an animal, you are making a commitment to that animal for the full length of their life. Their natural life, which is an important clarification. And that commitment, of course, is that you're going to give them the best care possible and give them the best life they can have. And one of the things to bear in mind is that if you are taking care of this animal and you realize that you severely misjudged what it would take and that you're not enjoying it, you don't like them, and or you cannot provide for them the way that they should be provided for. Part of that commitment that you made to give them the best life possible is for you to either get better at it or to find someone that is better at it and will take care of them. And you are responsible for getting them in the best situation possible. However you decide that is best solved, whether that's best solved by you changing or best solved by their environment changing. You've made this commitment, you need to honor it, but leaving them in that bad situation with no change happening, that's not acceptable, and you are letting down that commitment that you've made. It says, I mean, the 2 rescues I have, I wasn't planning on getting more at this point in time. I was going to wait until after I move and when my finances are more set. But when the person messages me and says they're going to leave the piggies by a dumpster if they didn't find a new home, I didn't think about it. I just said, bring them to me. Exactly. Exactly. And what I found, honestly, is to go from 4 piggies to 6 piggies is not an extraordinarily larger amount of work. The biggest difference was in the size of the cage that I felt like they needed to have. Of course, in their old situation, I solved that by letting them free roam. Free roam, it doesn't matter the size of the cage. They just you have to work with them to litter train them. That's not the hardest thing in the world. You just have to stay committed to it. Look, we have a piggy pile going. Never thought about housing or caging or anything. I do have the space, but that's just heartless to abandon an animal like that. I completely agree. I completely agree. And again, that goes against the commitment that you've made to that animal. That animal than likely did not choose to be with you. You have made the choice to bring that animal into your home, and as such, you owe that animal the care and safety of your home and the best life that you can possibly give it. No, guinea pigs are bacon. My husband just asked if guinea pigs like bacon. The answer to that is no, they do not. They are bacon. Which brings me to my next point. I currently have my trio, the 3 piggies I originally got, living in a 5x2 14-inch grids. Nice. And the 2 rescues live in a 4x4 CNC 14-inch grids. Very nice. And it's great that Fitz has segregated the 2 groups. When you bring new animals into your home, you need to keep them separate from the rest of your animals. Essentially quarantining them. We all know what that means now. You need to quarantine new animals to make sure they don't have anything that they can pass on to your other animals.
You don't have drawstrings, but...
Yeah, I know.
Alright, little ones, don't be scared when I open this.
They will be.
They will be. Actually,
Thank you.
Fitty was just curious.
What is it? Henry is beating.
I know.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm, but it's okay. I'll figure it out.
Alright, I haven't decided if I will keep the 2 rescues or eventually adopt them out, but I'm thinking because one is a senior 5 to 6 years old, I'll probably just keep them and bond them to the trio after I move to the new place. Guinea pigs are herbivores, they eat plant-based. Yes! Guinea pigs do not eat bacon or any other meats. They will sniff at it, but don't let them eat it. It's not a good call. Which is what I was trying to go for, and I distracted myself. I am thinking that this week on 2 Video Tuesday, I am going to post a guinea pig diet guide. So I noticed a couple of videos online that disturbed me, worried me about different things that guinea pigs were eating, and some of the guinea pigs were being fed stuff that are poisonous. So I think it's high time I make my guinea pig care food and beverage guide. Sis wants to know what the gray hair guinea pig's name is. The gray guinea pig, I don't know where she's gone, but the gray guinea pig is named Fitty. And if you, once we're done streaming, click to our channel page, we actually have an entire playlist that introduces you to each of the guinea pigs, and another playlist that is dedicated to each one of the guinea pigs. So if there's a particular guinea pig that you like better than the rest, don't worry, you have the option of only watching videos just about that guinea pig. Yum is back! Welcome back, Yum! So Fozzie has a couple favorite Heidi's. Fozzie is the brown Abyssinian. And this green Heidi is one of her absolute favorites because she can hide in it with other guinea pigs. Fozzie, don't get me wrong, Fozzie's not a cuddler or anything, but Fozzie just likes having the option of being in a plastic Heidi, and so Fozzie will squish into the back section of the Heidi and let the other guinea pig sit up front, like she's doing right now. Oh, I think I hear the sound of Halo happening. the chair, kiddos. What's happening? Get out of there. I know where Fitty is. I know where she is. Go be on camera. People like you. Nice, I'll check the playlist. Very cool. Kind of cool thing about the playlist is that I have not taken down any videos since I started this channel. So you can see the progression that we've made in making videos since we started last May. Ghost is dabbing. So we used to do a short, like the shorts video daily. But because we are working very hard to get to the point that we're monetized, we are only doing shorts once a week now. Short video Sunday. We are still doing short in length videos daily, but they're going to be horizontal. So make sure that you have hit the bell so that you get notified about those, because they're not going to show up as easily. Yay, algorithms. But they count toward monetization, whereas shorts do not. Right, Katie?
Huh?
Katie says, huh? We're talking about what it takes to make money on YouTube.
Oh, too much effort.
It takes a lot to make money on YouTube.
A lot of money too.
Yes. She's not wrong.
When am I ever?
We're not gonna answer that. Katie made me feel really old as I was bringing her back here last night. She told me she'd never heard of Gen X before. Which, if that was not the most Gen X kind of comment I've ever heard, I don't know what is. Shout out to the Gen Xers out there. Alright, so I want to hear in the comments, which piggy is your favorite? Yum says, a lot of money to make money. Exactly. It especially takes a lot of money when your guinea pigs decide that they want to chew through the cord of your ring light. That was my fault. I accidentally left their cage open overnight. But we've not replaced the ring light. Occasionally, I do get a complaint that my videos, the cameras are not high quality enough, and to that I say, we do take donations. We have a Patreon, which no one has signed up for yet. But it has merch with the piggy's faces on it. So there's a lot of actually cool stuff that will be on the Patreon / is on the Patreon, should anyone ever sign up for it. Ursus says that Vanna is her favorite. It says she or he. I don't know your gender, Fitz, and that's okay. I don't need to. Fitz says that they like all piggies. I don't have a favorite. Fair enough. If I really had to choose all the white ones because it looks like my Jane. Oh. I like finding guinea doppelgangers. I would say guinea gangers, but that just sounds kind of funny. So, doppelgangers. We won't abbreviate that word. I like that you've named your guinea pig Jane. Growing up, my mom always hung out with Miss Jane. And so now, all I can do is picture Miss Jane and her face on the body of a guinea pig. I had to say it because I can't recall if your piggies are female or not. Yes, my guinea pigs are all female because the idea of having to clean out a male guinea pig sack, it's not my idea of a fun time. So we've gone all female. When we were reintroducing Miss to the herd after her surgery, I did toy with the idea of getting a neutered boar for them, in case they could not figure out their hierarchy. But they figured it out and stuff calmed down, so we did not go that route. But I had looked up rescues and was getting ready to go get one. Do I have any clothes for them? Like clothes that you can wear that has their faces on them, or clothes that I put on them? When I brought the rescues home, they came with the name Cupcake and Elsa, and although they're nice names, they just didn't suit them. Yeah, Fitty and Naughty had different names when they came home too, and those got changed pretty quickly. Eliza Jane kept coming to my mind all day the first name, so I decided their names would be Eliza and Jane. I love it. I love it. Clothes that I put on them. So, I actually made a video about putting clothes on guinea pigs. I only recommend clothes that you just kind of sit on them because they have no idea what is happening when you try to clothe them in fully encasing clothes. I do have a hat that I sit on their heads, but I will say that they hate anything being put on them. They're not fans at all. And it was very traumatizing to me and them when I tried to put the hat on them, even just to set it on their head. So I have a couple of photos of them in the hat, but it was overall a terrible experience, and I don't think we're going to repeat it. Hey. Fitz does not believe guinea pigs should be wearing clothes. Yeah, I think that goes back to what I was saying, is like anything that encases them, it's just confusing for them because we don't have a way to communicate with them as to what's going on or why we think it's cute. And so it can be very concerning for them. So I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it. Now, if you are gonna go like Ludwig the guinea pig, if you guys haven't checked out Ludwig, you have to. It's adorable. Ludwig, I believe, is a Baldwin guinea pig. are a lot of work, but they're so cute. But Ludwig has things that like sit around him or set on him, but Ludwig does not actually like encase in clothing. Sit. Young says, I make a sort of shirt with a sock, but both mine are not very much a fan of it. Fitz is opinionated. Now, if your piggy ever gets mange, it's constantly scratching, or has seizures because of mange, and you have to wrap them. Yes. Yep. That is a good point. And Yam's socks actually would be absolutely perfect for that. If you need to keep them from scratching because of a health reason or something like that, Yam brings up a very good point, is that you can take an old like tube sock or crook sock and cut little holes for their little legs to come out of. I would suggest, putting their medication on before the sock. But then once you've done that, you can pop the sock over them and keep them clean. If you have a Baldwin or the other naked guinea pig that I cannot remember what their breed is called right now, and you need to put their coconut oil on them, you can also use this sock shirt to help keep their skin moisturized. So there is a time and a place for it. But just as a general rule, there are exceptions to every rule, right? But as a general rule of thumb, I say only stuff that can just sit on them. And let your guinea pig take the lead in playtime. If you're trying to play with them and they clearly don't like it, well then that's not play for them, is it? What are you guys doing? What are you doing? You're just eating cardboard? Okay. I posted my video about costuming guinea pigs a few weeks ago. Sometime between Halloween and the winter holidays, my mom saw it and she was all prepped to get upset. Because I think I titled it something like costuming guinea pigs or guinea pigs get costumes or something like that. And she is a firm believer in not costuming animals. She was ready to get upset, but she watched it anyway. And then she was pleasantly surprised by what I had to say. So it just goes to show that you shouldn't just jump to conclusions. Actually hear people out. I think that's a good rule of thumb for most of them. Oh, look at those guinea butts. out of the weirdest Heidi that I didn't know existed in this room. But, as any guinea pig owner knows, if there is any chance of a guinea pig going somewhere, they will absolutely go there and get stuck. Get off of that! What are you thinking? What are you thinking? Hi! Ghost says, good advice all around. Thanks, Ghost. Alright. I think we're reaching bladder limits, so I need to hurry up and get these piggies back in their cage. As I mentioned in a recent video, I need to keep the piggies out until I get wood chips put in, because Vanna, the freakoid that she is, will inevitably end up with wood chips in her eyeball if she's in the cage while we're putting them in. I like when two guinea pigs squish together like that, because not only do you see guinea butts, it looks like a human butt. And it makes me laugh. I'm still waiting to hear if anyone has ever used a guinea pig to play a practical joke on anyone. I've not heard back on that. My assumption is that in not hearing back, you guys either A, aren't interested in that topic, or B, haven't thought to do it, or C, thought of it and just opted against it. I'll tell you what I did, even though I told you had to tell me first. I'll just go back on it. When I was growing up, my brother and I kept a guinea pig. And apparently, I was the only one to whom that guinea pig was nice, so a lot of people just didn't hang out with her, which was a bummer. But, yeah, as most kids do, my brother frequently lost his retainer during that time period, and I would find it in the most random of places. And one day I found it and decided I was going to play a joke on him. So I grabbed a few guinea pig poops and lined them up in said retainer and handed it to him, and I said, "I found your retainer," assuming that he would immediately see that I had put the poops in it and get mad and, go wash it out. But he did not see the poops. And he just immediately popped it in his mouth and chomped down on a bunch of guinea pig poops. Which worked out in the practical joke side of things far better than I could have ever hoped. He still gets mad when I bring that up, so I kind of hope he's not watching. So guys, real talk, Tractor Supply is seriously like the best kept secret in guinea pig care. And I've seen a lot of people bringing this up lately, and it's worth noting. You get 5.5 cubic feet of wood shavings for like $6. And I've never found anything weird in it. When you're buying from these small animal brands, you're gonna get less, and you're gonna pay like 20 bucks for a package. So if you are not yet buying wood shavings from Tractor Supply, you know, assuming you use wood shavings. I know a lot of people are into the fleece thing. We talked about that. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with fleece. But if you're using wood shavings, which there's nothing wrong with that either, get yourself to Tractor Supply. You are absolutely correct. Note to everyone, do not automatically panic if your guinea pig's urine comes out orange or even kind of red colored. If you aren't feeding them something high in beta carotene, it will affect the color of their urine. So blackberries, raspberries, carrots, red or orange bell peppers. It will make them urinate a red-orange color. Somewhere on one of my videos, I do have a picture of what it looks like when there is blood in the guinea pig's urine. But it is immediately recognizable as blood. And honestly, it just looks the same as human blood, and it's no doubt. It's not a question mark involved in guinea pig blood in the urine at all. So if you're questioning, is this blood in the urine? Chances are, it is not. Do I have a fear of snake in the house? No. I have no fear of snakes coming into my house. I do not, well, I live in Texas now, so snakes are around, but I live in the city. So snakes are not very common here, plus I live on a second floor. So yes, I know they can come up to the second floor, but it's just not a common occurrence here, like it is, because you're in India, right? It's just not as common here. I fed orange bell peppers to piggies today and noticed some of the pine shavings with orange on it. Yep, you are fine. Now the one that you do want to watch out for is when their urine is like milky white and leaves chalky residue when it dries. That means you have too much calcium in their diet, and you need to pay more attention to what veggies and fruits you're giving them. So like your dark green leafies, those are very high in calcium, and it can cause them to have stones when they urinate and be very painful. So you just gotta be careful about that. All right, cage time. Come on. Come here. piggies. Here's a Betty. I know. Here's a Christmas. Need more water, huh? Okay, good. So, this week we put a favorite in the cage. Absolutely the most favorite toy. Okay, I'm gonna take the playlist back up to the top because I don't like this part of the playlist. Okay, what do you guys think? What else needs to go in the cage? We've got the hay tunnel, and we've got the hay coop. What else needs to go in? We've got several plastic pigloos. We've got a cardboard tunnel slash Heidi, which Fozzie loves. We've got the green plastic Heidi. Was that a popcorn? Are you happy? We'll have to come back and slow that down and make that a video. If someone wants to mark what time that was for me, that would be awesome. All right. I'm gonna start sweeping up while I wait for you guys to chime in with what we should put into the cage. Fits 11:30. Thank you. I think we're gonna do some of this week. Alrighty, so we're gonna do a little bit of this kind of thing this week. What we've got here is a toilet paper roll stuffed with hay and forage. And we'll see how the guinea pigs feel about it. I'm seeing zoomies, this is great, the happy piggies love it. Yeah, they do. And my guinea pigs are all seniors, which makes this even more awesome than it would be otherwise, because seniors rarely popcorn and have zoomies. So that means that they are especially happy today. I told you, this thing here, this is an absolute favorite. Apparently, we're into this toilet paper roll today as well. Can you see this? I'd say put a huge pile of hay in the middle, but with the height of your chloroplast, it would make a huge mess. Everybody is having his or her chance in the bed, or Heidi. Yeah. We can do a huge pile of hay. We can do a huge pile of hay. What do you guys think? You want a big pile of hay? Be super spoiled piggies this week? Make your daddy sneeze everywhere. Here we go. And to make the huge pile of hay even more exciting, in case you guys are wondering, this is what we've got going. This is Katie brand, food from the wild, nature's foraging blend natural snack. And it has in it carrot, marigold, rose petal, spinach, and strawberry. Incidentally, it's also manufactured in a facility that processes peanuts and tree nuts, to which I am allergic. So, you know, I need to wash my hands pretty well, apparently. Excellent. Toilet paper rolls make the best DIY toys. They do. They do, and everybody has them. I maintain that you are never required to spend a bunch of money on your guinea pigs. You can get pine shavings for $6 from Tractor Supply. I get their hay in 50-pound bales for $20, but if you're absolutely strapped for cash, you can spread out the grass cuttings from mowing your lawn and dry it out and make your own hay. Just make sure that you haven't sprayed chemicals on it. You know, you can get pellets inexpensively. I get 50 pounds of pellets for $25. You can grow your own veg. So, it doesn't have to be this huge cost endeavor. You don't have enough money for a big cage? Well, that's fine. Have a little cage on the floor and let them free roam. It says I need to pick up some forage mix for my girls. Yep, I got mine from Chewy because I don't like to leave my house. Our poor mail carrier carries these large boxes of things, large heavy boxes of things, up to the second floor. Just last night I actually took apart 2 of the medium-sized bendy bridges. fiddlestick tunnel and made him into a large size one on my own. That's awesome. That's awesome. I love hearing about people's DIY options. Another favorite toy of my pigs are these. It is perfectly guinea pig sized and makes them super duper happy. Even if you don't drink pop like that, I guarantee you know someone who does. So another favorite. Again, even if you don't put your leaves into contractor bags. Oh, I don't know if you can see this. There we go. Trying to get it visible. Even if you personally don't use them, I bet you know someone who does. And they're just gonna throw it out anyway, so they won't mind giving it to you. Chewy doesn't deliver to Canada. Ah, that stinks. I'm sorry, I didn't have any idea. Vince, if you are on Eastern time, are you close to New York? Can you have it delivered to a friend in New York? Of course, coming across the border, I hear is a pain right now. Let's see. 4 Heidi's and 6 piggies. How's that? Alright, 6 Heidi's for 6 piggies. I'm thinking about building them a DIY hammock. And if so, I of course will make a video out of it. So these, my guinea pigs love. And these are oxbow harvest stacks. And I think they just like them because they like oxbow hay the best. I got these at a Black Friday sale. And they've just absolutely devoured them. the treats that we got from Black Friday. Hold on. This is the Oxbow Enriched Life Timothy Apple Slice. It is made from North American Timothy hay with marigold and rose petals. Crafted with only safe and natural materials. So this is what it looks like, and we'll see what we think. Oswald, did you steal it? Alright, I am just gonna sweep up, so we will flip to fully guinea cam. So I think all in all, we are not super excited about that apple treat. The hay seems far more exciting. They were excited by the smell of it, but the actual eating, not that exciting. Bummer. But now we know. Missy's all laying down. Oh, I start over. You back up? No. You want to be the queen of comfort, huh? Seems like a nice spot. Piggy pancake. There she goes. Now when he gets charged, I will let him come back in here.
Ah, okay.
Take care of all this.
Alrighty. Good stream, babe.
Well, we're not done yet.
Huh? It's educational. Anyway, I like it.
Well, we're still going, so.
Well, yeah, I see. What is it, wrapping down?
Mm-hmm. 2 minutes left.
Gotcha. Okay.
Here you go.
Well, I like
You're
it.
being paged.
Got it. Yep, I am. Yes, ma'am.
That cameo voiceover was from my husband. Yay! So, as we're wrapping up here, we got a minute and a half left. We wanted to thank you for tuning in today. It's been really fun. It's a lot more fun when you guys are here and chiming in, so thank you for being here. Remember that tomorrow is Short Video Sunday, and it's super cute. I've already watched it like 10 times myself, so if you catch it when it first goes up, you'll notice that there's a bunch of views already on it. That's because I like it a lot. We will, of course, put out 2 Video Tuesday, where our long form video will go up. I think this week we're going to be talking about foods, good foods, bad foods, neutral foods, and never foods. So check it out, and as always, we love having you here. Make sure you've liked, subscribed, and hit the bell so that you know what we get up to. We will catch you next time. Be cute. Bye.